So, I just couldn't stay away. I decided to continue recording this.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson you can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
What the hell is he on?
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
Nope.
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaiden.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner, or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi didn't go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Hunter because... the sensor going off of Hunter weapon. Time?
I get it! The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Huh?
And I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully. I set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when. But God, I'm freaking flying. Jesus, I'm trying to read when suddenly it flies right in front of my face. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase, and we'll set the cameras near each door.
Yeah, Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor? Hmm?
Why?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
No, at this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi is the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. So I gotta do something. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. First time your truth bullets right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. If I remember correctly, in the second game you could take a low difficulty so that would not appear at all. You can use a silencer with whatever button it is to shoot down the white noise. Now why would you do that? Because not only does that make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, you will also get additional time. What a great deal. Use it to a hardcore sound. Thank you for the opportunity. Shuichi, hidden door
The
photos.
security sensor was armed, but
Okay, first
the
listen.
moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Shuichi couldn't have had a sensor on him. I'm positive it was set on a moving bookcase. There must be evidence to prove it.
The security sensor was armed, but
Uh,
the moving
what
bookcase
was-
isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
can I...
The sound Kaede
Okay, so this stops.
heard came
Alright.
from
This speeds everything up, but not by
in
much.
order to trigger the alarm.
Alright.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Uh-huh. Alright, yeah, I think I know what to do. Shuichi, yes.
The security sensor was armed, but
Yeah, hold up.
the moving bookcase.
This. And that, yes. There,
No,
there we
that's
go.
wrong.
Right now, yeah, I know how it works. Good.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see... I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah... I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake. Big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so... Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to do it. Did you hear it? A lie? Now, I know that sounds crazy, telling a lie in a class trial, but sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in a debate you have to lie. Before you had to refute the lies, but now you'll have to tell the lies yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select the proof bullets like a normal non-stop debates. But when you hold the whatever that is, a true bullet will become a lie bullet with opposite meaning. Releasing that will shoot a lie bullet. And use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement to become a perjury. I don't know what it is. A statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. Also, I've heard a rumor there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie well will be able to find it. I'm not a good liar. Damn it. I don't like to lie. Please. Yeah, that sounds complicated.
Let's go over the case one more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be Tua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
This is for the suspicions that Shuichi had the receiver from the security sensor. That's why I need to lie about Shuichi having the receiver in the first place. I have to retake control, I have to tell a lie, so I can get closer to the truth.
Let's go over the case one more time.
Okay, now hold up. Is that the button? No. This? No. Okay, hold up.
placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
I'll turn this lie into the truth.
Okay. What happened now?
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Oh, that doesn't sound suspicious.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before? I most certainly have, at least.
How creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily. Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on.
Whoa, wait. You can say stop?
Say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Have a way, we have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet, I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. You're split down the middle. Times like this, debate scrums are perfect. In debate scrum, you will be split into two teams. When you argue your opinions against each other, that's completely new. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subjects of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subjects with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Besides, subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subjects of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes the statement, find the same keyword with the D-pad, yeah. And press the button to argue subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keywords will be revealed. And when all your statements match up, you will enter a finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Continuously tap a button displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see how it goes. Alright, this is weird. Kinda looks like an execution cutscene, but I suppose it's not. Is Shuichi the culprit?
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Yeah, that's awesome.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I need to choose what point will be raised before the opponent finishes their statement. I have to be a conductor and match my side's points with my opponent's points. I'm going to convince everyone Shuichi is not the culprit.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Wait.
Kaito.
Keys.
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been...
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie.
I'll do it! We'll
There
know
we go.
whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Nope. I don't know what button I need to press, I'm just pressing every button. Oh, okay, that's it. So let's triangle. Across and then peace. Ooh, jeez.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while.
At least you made some sound now.
It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth. I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder. I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone!
Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
I see, Shuichi knows. The reason why Rantaro notices the camera because... Camera flash? Is that it?
I get it! Because of the flash, right?
The flash?
But he said he disabled him.
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness. Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden. A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
Yeah, no, so there's only one reason the camera flash. To bring Mr. Man closer. Is that it?
I get it! The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
Long time?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera. Isn't that right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
Okay, okay, I know you're not the culprit, Shuichi. He himself? He killed himself, is that? No, that's wrong. Okay, yeah, I'm a little lost here. Who... I think I didn't get something right. No question. Who can answer? Okay, this reminds me of the second game, because I'm completely lost. Just like the last time. It's like the first mode in the second game, completely lost. Yep. And this game, same. Who the hell could that be? I don't know at all. Is it me?
No doubt about it.
What?
Well, this is as far as it goes. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi. From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
Kaede, I know what you want me to do. That's so cool. It's cool, but... I understand. I'll do it. You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted. Kaede is the culprit.
Huh?
Kaede did it?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede? Kaede? Wait! Did she really...
Just kidding!
Just kidding.
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit? Psh, come on, guys. Like I could. When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember? After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Okay, what the fuck is going on? This is just confusing me more and more. What the hell?
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yep, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood. Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
Do I understand, Kaede? You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone's afraid to learn the truth. She's not talking, right? Yeah, just the volume is pretty low. But our people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know what lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it's frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the hell did you just say?
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
Of course I am.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. So I can back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed,
Oops.
I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
The shot wasn't necessarily used in the library. Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. I won't let her down, and we'll find the answer.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom, standing watch with Shuichi.
No.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was...
That's wrong!
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. The place she rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. You'll go from the hand with... Oh no. Oh no. The objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create a keyword. That's the game I hated the most. The flash spot to read the illuminated letter orbs. While the letters are illuminated, you will not be able to actually select the letter orb. Make sure you remember where they are and press the to get the letter orb. Remember, you have to select them in the correct order. Deduce the keywords from the letters orbs, and then you can see what you can see in the flash spot. Flash spot uses focus energy, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen, so you can read the letter orbs then. But take advantage of that as well. Thank you for listening to me. Good luck. Okay, what the hell? Vent? Vent. Okay, how do I do this? What button is it? There. Is that N? N. Vent.
If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct, and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there? The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
So it was just a coincidence?
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
No, I already know the answer to it as well. It was no coincidence. The culprit set it up that way intentionally. If I remember correctly, there was something off about her and... Damn it, how could I not realize it? It's too late to regret the past. Said I wouldn't back down, I made a promise. Textbooks.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Miraculous magic shot.
It's not like it started rolling on its own. It fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own?
Like he was standing under the vent when the shot hit his head.
Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
Hey, Shuichi. Don't lose sight of the truth.
The shot put ball rolled on the top of the bookcases when he'd run around the head. In the end, I need to answer for her sake and can't turn away from the truth.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
Press
It's
it
not
on
like
button.
it started rolling on its own.
Is that it?
I agree.
It's just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
Rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
Ah, it would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
No, that's right. Someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be a concrete proof of my theory. Yep.
That's it! Mew, I recall that during the investigation, you said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Oh yeah, what happened with that?
I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mew.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine, but now you owe me one. Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
There it is.
It's just as I thought.
It's different.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Oh, Shuichi is right.
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library. If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum. And You did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
I pushed the grate into the duct. And I lifted my body and looked inside. So how's it look? Could the person fit in there? It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism?
Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube, whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll the shot football? It had to have been at just the right time to kill Hunter. Kaede rolled the shot and she entered the classroom with Shuichi. The duct isn't that long, it had to be heard when Hunter was close. Since you spent the most time with Kaede, Shuichi perhaps only you know the answer. I'm standing there, screwed up, I think I'm fraud. Oh. Should in the classroom. She's reading them.
That's it! The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Shuichi, receiver. Someone moved the bookcase. Hey, Kaede. She just pointed out of a classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Jesus, this is
I refuse to believe
confusing.
that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents, it would have made a ton of noise.
Indeed, so much noise. Rantaro would have heard.
Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal.
Of course it's a big deal!
The library wasn't quiet, I know this.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through the vents...
Damn it.
It
Kept
would have
moving
made
at
a
the wrong
ton of
time.
noise.
Can I shoot at this? Nope. And then once you made the racket, then you stick it to think it over again.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
Yeah.
I still have
Again.
my doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course.
Okay.
The
Next
library should
one.
have been quiet, right?
Oh, hold up.
If that shot was
Oh, come
rolling through
on!
the vents,
Bloody hell!
it would have made a ton of noise.
Oh, hold up.
Indeed. So much noise.
Okay, you know what? That's fair.
Rentaro would have heard.
Hunter had a nice hit, be careful not to go wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I mistaken and think
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
Now I'm gonna hit that thing, god
I
damn it.
still have my doubts.
Yeah, going through all that and failing at this? Fucking hell.
Doubts about the noise, of course.
Okay.
The library should have been
And
quiet, right?
stop. No, come on! No, no,
That
no!
shot was
Ah,
rolling through the vents.
fucker!
It would have made a ton of noise.
Okay, yes,
Damn
yes,
it.
yes.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
Somewhere around here.
I still have my doubts.
So this way.
Doubts about the noise, of course.
Yes,
Library
and stop. No.
That shot
Ah,
was rolling through the
you
vents.
piece of fucking shit!
It would have made a ton of noise.
Indeed.
Jesus
so much
Christ, why is it so hard to shoot fucking hell?
Rentaro would have heard.
Wait, maybe can we...
That's
oh.
noise ain't a big deal.
I can use another good.
Of course it's a big deal.
Because it's impossible to aim with that freaking thing. Yes,
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
Wait, which button is the
I
stop?
still have my
Okay, good.
doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Yes, kind of doubts.
Doubts about
About
the
the
noise,
noise,
of course. The library should have been.
Stop. Oh, fucking hell.
If that shot
Of
was
course, mouse
rolling through the
uses the
vents,
wrong button.
It would have made a ton
Oh,
of
it's the right click. Of course it's freaking
I
backwards.
was wrong.
Jesus
I
Christ.
refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit.
Okay, right click,
I
right click,
still have
right
my
click.
doubts.
What kind of doubts?
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been.
Okay. Finally! Freaking hell.
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it! So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
There are way more books here than I expected. Top of bookcase is covered in end to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. As I move the ladder, I organize the books bit by bit. Jeez, there are too many books, it might be too hard to set up camera here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Okay, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books. Ah, Jesus.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Okay, there's something wrong. We need to go before Mia changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse, waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him. Yeah, I did find that
So you were
particular
hiding
moment
it
a little
the
bit
entire
suspicious.
time? Where would she have even hidden it?
In the backpack. Where did Kaede keep it? Could only be in one place. In the backpack. Clicking one button again.
Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi. But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so he might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know, this is great. Getting crazy, right? You're telling me? Shit! Jesus, yeah, Okay, so the first game had a pretty confusing trial at the end there when you had to be executed. Spoilers. Oh yeah, spoilers for the second game as well. In the second game, when someone created elaborate murder, I also was really confused. But this takes like cake. This is absolutely freaking just impossible to figure out. I have no idea where this is going. Your argument is on the ropes, but in the argument armament mode, and won't listen to you. You have to remove their armaments to refute what they are saying. That's how argument armament works. The objective is to destroy your foe's armaments, then strike with finishing blow. What? That looks ridiculous. You must rhythm them to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage the armament. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sights. Right when the gauge makes one revolution, press the correct button to shoot a statement. When damaged enough, the armament will break and the music will change. The tempo will also pick up, so watch the timing. Match the timing. Can get the rhyme? Try pressing the button to activate fever time. During fever time, you will be invincible and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent's armament is destroyed, you can give your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to whatever that is. Press the buttons in the correct order to land the finishing blow. You split second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
You still believe in me?
This
I'm
was
definitely
triangle.
the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit.
Okay, fuck you.
You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault!
Ah, I'm supposed to
Still believe
wait.
in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it?
Yes, I do. You think you can do it.
I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! Ah! Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to
Okay.
fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight
yeah,
for
I'm
the
trying to
truth.
focus, that's why I'm not talking much.
Shuichi, I know you can do
I'm not really good at written games.
If you say you believe in
To
me,
be honest, no, this is pretty simple. I think if I just press after a certain point, it can't fuck up.
do you know what I was trying to do?
The buttons, they're not in the right position.
Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you?
God damn it.
You have to fight for the truth. Do you know what I was trying to do?
Shit. Okay, so triangle. Fuck. God, I gotta write this shit down.
Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? Do you
So
know what I was
kill-
trying to do?
Is that it? The master. My. Jeez, the fucking order of buttons is completely wrong. The career positions are totally not where they actually are.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself.
So before I continue, yeah, I'll just completely guess into them there. Freaking controls.
What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see. Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Kaede,
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
what?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I'll now explain the closing argument, a final piece of detective... Yeah, you basically make a comic. In the closing argument you will wrap up a case. You have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. But this recreation is just Shuichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels with direction plug, press the button to move the cursor over the gaps. And then fit the panel in the empty space with whatever that is, only the correct panel will fit. Compare the empty space hits with the stock panel hits to complete the comic. There will be some panels but you cannot select it first. Filling in some gaps correctly will unlock the other panels. Press the... and I assume the R101 and start filling as many as you can. Thank you. Alright. Who wanted to fight against Malcolm after hearing an additional motive? Where? Okay, so... Where is the... Oh, okay. Who was asked to manufacture the cameras? Let's see. And also... No. Turn on. Good. What was the murder weapon found in the warehouse? No. Open door for camera. Coming before. As a shoot up. No. I thought the event of what the church is in the library. God damn it. God. Zero event of what the church is in the library. Some event on splash propagate. Fuck! Okay, how much do I have? Oh, I have 5 minutes. Okay, plenty of time. I wasn't the sound of. Oh, okay, this. Good. Right. His picture was taken with the camera flashed. Okay, that's on my peers. And the ones is flash. 28%. Alright, where was the shot? Went. Good. Alright, what happened in the classroom 1 hour before the time limit? Correct instance emission. Is that it? No, alright. Open the encyclopedia. What? Open the. What? Security sensor goes off. Turn on flash function. About to. Places not warning. God, what let me see here. Okay, you know what? I'll promise. What did the culprit do with a modified camera? And the flash on is it? The flash. No? Yes. What books did the culprit set up last? Let's look at the. Okay. What did the culprit do with the library event? Proper event rate up. There we go. Okay. What was the murder weapon found in yes. Okay, there we go. Okay, next one. Who was asked to modify? Yes, the bow. Okay, there we go. Who wanted to fight against my gun after hearing an additional motive? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the one I missed. What happened 1 hour before the time limit? Security sensors go off. Instance of the original position, so this got bit. And this is one I missed. There we go.
This is the truth of the case! It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from you and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, The culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved the pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group into the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu, the ultimate pianist. And that concludes the events of this case.
Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us, and I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede! You were trying to save all of it.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh!
Thank you for breaking this. Jesus, this is emotional.
Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the Blackened and the Spotless finally face off! It's voting time! It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Do you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
This is insane. I've got nothing to say.
Absolutely right.
No, no voice acting anymore. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. At this point it goes without saying, but you all voted correctly. The Blackened killed Rantaro Amami. Well, he's the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
I'm glad.
Good.
What?
What? Good?
Don't screw around!
What do you mean good? Is this how you wanted it to end?
It's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse, so this is fine too.
I get it!
It's not fine, this is super horrible, and worst ever! Yeah, how did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Go to accept this. Not unless you explain.
Real?
Yeah, I won't be satisfied. Until I hear it straight from you.
Hey!
Kaede, please. Okay, please allow me a few more moments of your time then. Just like Shuichi said, I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill a mastermind and I thought that would end the killing game.
But
But why did you try to kill him? Maybe we could have been captured. If it hadn't been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could have just played dumb to run out of the clock and kill us all.
Yeah.
I was worried about that happening.
Therefore,
Okay, I'm not sure. Was she talking back then or not? Okay, damn it. Okay, fine. I'll let it sound in post. I need to actually hear them. So you thought to kill the mastermind instead?
That's right.
I had made up my mind just before we set up the cameras in the library. I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone no matter what. Even if you had to kill someone.
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed that too. Kinda.
But
Okay, it never dawned. Okay, it never dawned on you. As soon as that thought entered your head, Monokuma had you right where he wanted. Because what mattered most to Monokuma is what the killing game has started.
you really don't.
Regardless of your reasons. The moment you felt the urge to kill, you had already lost. You're going to be part of this killing game, when you allowed murder to fill your heart. Wait, to put it like that. But he's not wrong. She's the reason the killing game has finally started.
No.
But if Kaede hasn't done anything, they'd all be dead by now.
Right.
Kaede save everyone. Leave no blame now.
I know that.
I know. I know. You don't need to remind me. So I'm so pissed off. Pissed off at myself for being so useless. Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Yeah.
Oops, that's obvious, huh?
That's right.
But Kokichi is right. I was being played. And I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible, so unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me.
Wait.
Okay, now please calm down. After I found Rantaro's body, when I realized he wasn't a mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to you what I had done. But I couldn't, because of Monokuma's first blood perk. I see. If you'd confessed there and then, you would have been able to leave. But you decided you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet. Because of a first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So first blood perk, not against the blackened rather than for him. But at the same time I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you to keep moving forward.
Then
Is that the reason for the trial? To reveal the mastermind?
Because
I felt like if I didn't do this, then Rantaro's death would have been meaningless.
Well then,
We were searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during the class trial.
Oh yeah!
Ah, Kaede did mention that. But that's why I want to end this, all the terrible things that have been happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use the class trial to do that. I wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. And the killing game would have ended and everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Rantaro.
sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind. You were wrong? But didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay.
That's what I thought at first, but in the end, we had nothing. No one made any moves at the time limit. The trial was useless.
let's see.
Even then, she was about to be voted as blackened.
Maybe.
Still, they did not appear. Yeesh, that seriously was a close one. If Kaede had just kept her mouth shut, we'd all be dead right now. No way, there has to be something else we can discuss, we just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
But
On the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment.
That's
I wanted to protect Kaede, but I also wanted to unmask the mastermind. But even when the killer was about to be condemned, I remained hidden.
sorry.
It has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all.
What?
So Kaede has had the wrong idea the whole time.
I see.
Your actions were taken under Shuichi's flawed logic.
Okay.
That's why this is my fault. All this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid. If I never said anything about the mastermind to Kaede, Rantaro wouldn't have died, and Kaede wouldn't be murdered. This is all my fault.
that's wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Huh?
No. No, it's not. Kaede.
Because,
I killed him, not you.
right?
Right? Didn't I?
But
But Kaede, why did you set up such a convoluted trap? If your intent was to kill the mastermind, there was no reason for you to cover your tracks.
Jeez.
Isn't it obvious? It's because she didn't want to Shuichi to know.
huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either. Because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone.
Because
But you guys wouldn't want to be friends with a girl who killed someone, would you? Be friends? Okay, they put a lot of thought into this. You put so much thought into this. Drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. God, you're such a dumbass.
yeah.
I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However,
And we survived the terminate because of that idiocy.
Right!
Yes, we're still alive thanks to you. Kid, I don't know how, but I wanted to get out of here with you. I wanted to be friends.
Sorry.
Damn.
So you're saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? And you hid that. You killed him just to stay and help us? How do things...
Hi, hello!
Alright, that's it. What?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean that's it?
Ah,
Baba, are you getting bored?
that's right.
You know how Pops gets. He can't stand this kind of tearjerker schlock. I can't stop crying. I see nothing gets past my adorable little cats. I don't even let evidence get past me, especially if someone else bought them.
Now then.
But I can't let this boring display grind the action to a halt. So time to make things interesting.
Huh?
Make things interesting?
Thrills, chills, kills!
And now the moment you've been waiting for. Punishment time! Punishment? You mean Kaido's execution?
Don't screw around.
No freaking way, there's no way they'll let you do that.
Hey!
Oh shit.
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush you with these here exosols.
It's cool, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say? Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I!
Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong. Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo Aikido skills on machines.
Yeah, I'll help. I can...
Everyone, stop! Stop it.
Please just stop.
Kaede.
Kaede.
I...
Enough, you guys. I've already prepared myself. You're giving up?
Why?
Why? Said you'd never give up. But we'd get out of here together. That's why you said, Kaede.
Damn it!
So why are you giving up now? Did you mean what you said? I know we can do something. Don't give up until the end.
No.
I'm not giving up. Because I have you.
Huh?
What?
You know?
Even after I'm gone. Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be here. So I'm counting on you all. I'm trusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe that you all will make it through this, somehow.
You have to live!
Yeah, she's a lot more emotional at this. In this ridiculous killing game. Survive and get the hell out of this place.
It's a promise.
And then be friends after you escape, okay? I think you'll all be the best of friends.
Yeah.
I should
Affirmative.
take that request.
I will do my utmost to fulfill your final request. I won't give up. I'll get out of here, no matter what. Good work hard and keep friends safe till very end. Okay, you definitely weren't boring.
Well now.
Yeah, let's get started.
I have prepared a very special punishment.
Damn it!
Wait a second, Kaede, please don't.
Hey,
Shuichi, you better not
you
lose.
can't lose!
Can't lose to this killing game. I know you can beat it.
It's punishment time!
I believe in you!
Shit, you know what? I can't
It's a
believe it.
promise.
Fucking hell, that's insane. Jesus Christ. When it was over, I felt my legs give out under me. I just saw it didn't feel real. The whole reality had vanished and the only thing left was a fictional world. Real or not, Kaede was gone. Kaede Kamatsu no longer existed in our world. What the? Why is one a kid? One of them, what have you done? Nah, gross, she puked again. But this tension isn't so bad, you know. Finally feels like a proper killing game. I finally feel we could stand to use a little more tension in our lives, right, Dad? No, my sweet darling Monokid, fine, there's collateral damage. This is a nightmare, this is unacceptable. On the second thought, I guess it's okay. After all, I got 4 more cards. Oh, I'm glad you guys came in bulk. Huh? It's okay? I'm shocked. Our existence means that little, huh? What's done is done. What's dead is dead. No point crying over crashed cups. Unless you want to end up like this set sucks. Sex.
But how?
Yeah. What in the world is this?
Really?
Are you fucking kidding me? Talk about overkill.
Amen.
Atua, please grant Kaede's soul eternal repose. Can't believe this happened to Kaede. I like you so much. All this adrenaline creates such an exquisite feeling of despair. It's moments like this that make all the killings worth it.
This is...
Yeah, fuck.